So you're wanting to know some good 1.21 Minecraft floor designs. This is the video for you. I'm going to be showing you 12 designs today that I came up with or saw and got inspiration from. That's going to be some good designs for you to use or take inspiration from for your Minecraft builds. Let's go ahead and get started here with something kind of simple. So you got your typical just floor design with an outline. I know this has been done to death, but you got the new blocks here, and these ones specifically, these chiseled tough bricks, they look like mosaic tiles, or like tiles at least. And so they look really good like this. The texture is busy enough to where you really don't need anything else. It looks really good, looks 3D, like even when you look at it from an angle, it looks like has depth. And then you just give it an outline with the other polished tough blocks, which are all new in this update. Now, just so you know, most of these can be interchangeable. You can use different block palettes and accomplish the same effect. So this here can be done with copper blocks. I mean, just imagine the outside border being the normal copper blocks that we had, and then the inside being, I don't know, having some chiseled copper and some waxed cut copper, or the grates. I mean, and all the different colors of them. The options are endless. So that's with all these. These can all be swapped for different colors in the new update, or for other colors, other things, other blocks that are previously. I'm just kind of showing you new blocks and then how to use some of the old blocks with the new blocks. And that leads into this one, which is very similar to this over here, but it has shulker boxes alternating with the chiseled tough bricks. So it's kind of just like a alternating pattern here, and this works, you know, if you need kind of like even a storage system. You have your storage right in on the floor, you know, it's something pretty easy. Integrated storage in with the floor design. Or you can mix it up and have some andesite in here. The polished andesite works really well as an alternating block to go alternating with the chiseled tough bricks, and it just looks good. I like how this looks. You can even swap these out though. If you want to just go all tough, you can use these blocks, the chiseled tough, and alternate it with that if you prefer. I mean, your options are really endless. Moving on to our next design here, this is where I start to branch out a little bit from the traditional stuff and do more shapes. So we got kind of like a diamond pattern here with your furnaces as an alternate block to use in here. Of course, you can use droppers. They have the same top texture. That works as well, but this kind of is another way to integrate. And you know how we had storage? Well, you can integrate some furnaces into your design here. And we just got the normal tough and the tough bricks, then your furnaces, and then, you know, just more tough stuff in this pattern here. Then these tough bricks really blend well with normal stone bricks. They're just a slightly darker shade of the same texture, and it looks really good. And so you can even just alternate those and have the chiseled tough bricks in the middle and on the edges. I mean, it looks really good. All right, for the last tough option I have here before we move on to the copper, we got kind of an angular design. I know this isn't like a traditional build floor for like a square, but if you're building something on an angle, or you need something kind of like this, you can have something like this here. It looks nice going down the middle with the chiseled tough, and then you got the smooth or the polished with bricks. It like slowly becomes a little more grungy as you go out further. I just think it looks good. It's a good little design here. So now we got this here. This is one that's a little more specialized here because it has your dark prismarine. That blends really well with this darker texture inside of the copper bulbs. You know, before they're in the on state, they have this off, which has a very dark hue just like the dark prismarine, and it looks really good together. But then of course you got your normal patterns here. This is kind of like a circular pattern, and you have your copper bulbs on the edges, and you know, this is the furthest oxidized state, so they're really dim. But then you have some unlit ones and the new, whatever this is, chiseled copper going slowly into your other copper blocks that have been here for a while. In a similar pattern, you got a lot of these chiseled ones here, but I just think it looks really cool, kind of slowly blending it in. You could even do a gradient going from fully oxidized to not oxidized at all, or vice versa, and it would work really good in a pattern similar to this. So now this is where the normal copper blocks, they mix really well with your acacia logs and your acacia textures. The colors are somewhat similar and they really mix together well, so you can use all the acacia stuff in with the normal copper stuff and it'll look pretty good. This is a good case in point here. Imagine this on a large scale. You know, kind of like you have your beams, and where they meet, they have special points, like, you know, your cut copper or your chiseled copper or the bulbs, and then just filler blocks in between. I think this looks really cool and would be a great design for a floor. And then you got, you know, your traditional copper grates. Imagine this on like a really high area where you're looking down, and then you even have the borders if you want them. Not totally necessary, but I do think it looks good. Could for like a catwalk going around a whole industrial building or something like that. I think it looks really cool. And then this one's really specialized with the crafter. Now, not everyone's probably gonna like this because you know, it's the crafter. It's not super pretty, but it is pretty cool. Oh, it even makes a noise. I don't know if you can hear it. Well, that's cool. I like that noise it makes. But yeah, it's kind of like I have a, whatever it's called, an observer like chain right here. But anyways, yeah, there's an observer chain here that is pulsing. It just loops around in a circle, and the crafter has these little lights in the corners that light up whenever it gets powered. So if you just make a little chain, they kind of go like, you know, bloop, bloop. It's pretty cool. And then these are the two textures that I found work well with the crafter. Iron was a little bit bright and stuff like that, but I wanted to incorporate the tough again, and then, you know, just a block we've had for a while with the smooth stone. I think that looks really cool. So, and that's your 12 new designs and kind of my reasoning for why I came up with some of them. I hope you enjoyed them and that you can take them and use them in your worlds, or take them and tweak them and use them, or use different palettes, different blocks for them. I just wanted to give you guys some options, some things to think about, and hopefully inspire you to make your own floors and stuff like that, because, you know, it's always good to have new blocks to implement new things with, and I wanted to just shake up the traditional floor designs. So yeah, I hope you found this useful and all that. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment. I'd like to see some of your creations. If you use these, if you take inspiration from this and make something of your own, I'd like to see it. So, you know, tweet me or tag me in it on Instagram or something, so that way I can see the different designs that you make, because, you know, you can't really do that on YouTube yet. So hit me up on one of the social medias. I'd like to see the things you make with this, and I hope you guys enjoyed. You found it useful. Again, I would really appreciate it if you leave a like, subscribe. I got more building stuff coming out for you soon. I'm thinking about doing some building stuff for the new update, the 1.22 update, because we got the white wood coming. I think it would be cool to do some floor designs and stuff like that, but also some other designs, you know, maybe even build ideas or build hacks or something like that. Let me know what you'd like to see moving forward, and I will see you in the next video, everyone. Take care, have a great day, and goodbye. Hey, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that green button right there to subscribe, and check out these two videos that YouTube is recommending just for you.